Football Playoff. We are through the opening round of this year's playoff, and now the pressure is mounting in the quarterfinals. A matchup between one side that's had time to rest and recover, and another team that's battle-tested, already off one playoff victory. As we'll see the number 7 seed in this playoff, the Arizona Wildcats, taking on the number 2 seed in the playoff, the ULM Monroe Warhawks. 3A Sports College Football. I'm Chris Fowler here in the booth with Kirk Herbstreit. And here we go, a college football playoff quarterfinal game. We'll see which team's going to be moving on. Kickoff team is out there. Great energy as this playoff game is about to get underway. He's going to return it from deep in the end zone. And it'll be tackled right at the 20. That's a good job by the coverage team. First down play call. How aggressive will it be? They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Quarterback finds a target on the right. It's complete. And a nice first down gain there. They get him down, but very close to the first down marker.
I understand the concept of bringing the blitz, and you hope that it gets home. But if you don't, you leave your corner in man-to-man situation against this wide receiver. That is a tough ask for this corner, and he's going to lose that battle more often than not.
Less than a yard to go as they come to the line on second down. Quick throw caught on the left side. Gets into space at the 50. Tackled all the way down at the 25-yard line. Suddenly, they're in great position to get points.
Well, there's nothing better for an offensive coordinator than having a quarterback kind of get into a rhythm early in this game. Another great completion. This guy is off to a great start in this big playoff game.
First down here for this offense. Trying to flex the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. And that run produces a decent gain.
Nice job here of controlling the line of scrimmage by this offensive line. The back does what he needs to do to get positive yards on first down.
Here's the second down play. And he'll set up to throw. That's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact. No flag. Brings up third down.
This is the one thing I love about this running back is his ability to get involved in the pass game. Runs a great route, just doesn't come down with a catch.
Drops back, needing a third down completion here. Not able to connect. Incomplete.
Hey, the good news is here, Chris, they're still in field goal range, and they didn't cost themselves any points. But they could have more. Got to be thinking about going for this on 4th and short.
Right down the middle. So we have our first points on the board. That makes it 3-0.
Well, Chris, it's a nice kick here to polish off that drive with at least 3 points up on the board.
So after the field goal, the kicker out there again to boot it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. So a touchback will start at the 25. Big guys up front lined up. It's first down. first play of the drive, he looks left for a completion. And the defense swarms not much of a gain on that completion.
Well, they don't pick up the first down here, but if you can use the quick passing game to stay ahead of the chains, it definitely helps your offense. And if that defense starts to creep up and take that away, that's when you can take a shot downfield.
They look to throw it here on second down. He's escaping the pocket now. Looks downfield and connects with a wide-open wide receiver. And he's in the clear down the right side. End zone ahead. Touchdown, Warhawks. Made the defense look slow that time.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath, just like this. When he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
Extra point makes the lead 4. Now they get set to kick it away. And the returner elects to fair catch it. No return. Here comes the Arizona offense back out on the field. After a field goal the last time out, we'll see what they can get here. They'll run the option. They're going to run it. Back gets the carry. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2. Well, that was that excellent linebacker with a clear path just running downhill quickly.
You know, I think one of the great things about watching this guy play all year is his vision. He just has great instincts. That time, the defensive line ate up all the linemen, freed up the linebacker to get into the backfield, and the result is a tackle for a loss for the backer.
Defensive backs up at the line, showing press. Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. He'll take a deep shot here. And it's caught way downfield inside the 35. They could not stop him. He's in. Touchdown, Arizona.
Well, that's a well-oiled machine right there. Everyone on this offense has been a star in their
God damn, bro. All 3 games I fucking played against this dude, that would have been a fucking pick. Nobody else, like fucking A. About time something goes my way.
Kickoff team is on the field to boot this one away. And it comes out of the 25. No return attempted there. Here comes the UL Monroe offense back on the field. They scored a touchdown on their last possession. Let's see if this defense can make adjustments and prevent that this time. Finds an open target on the left side. Makes the first down, but pays a price. Big hit there at the end.
Chris, that's another positive game for this offense, and this quarterback continues to show why he's had such a great year this year. When he has time to throw, he gets his feet set. He's as accurate as any quarterback in the country.
The pre-snap motion from the offense. Looking to throw it on first down. Fires it to the wideout. Finds a man open on the right side downfield. There's the tackle, but first down yardage.
Boy, another positive game for this offense, and this quarterback continues to show how dangerous he is when he has time to throw. The defensive coordinator's got to change up his looks, maybe bring in the blitz, anything they can do to get this quarterback out of this rhythm.
Makes a quick catch. Tackle made at the 26-yard line. This offense getting closer to the red zone.
You know, we talked this week with the offensive coordinator about what makes this receiver so special. He kept referring to his route running. Here's an example of that. Great route, enough separation to give the quarterback a nice lane to throw the football.
Timeout called by the defense, their first of the half, as they try to make some adjustments here. And And the Warhawks will line up on 1st and 10. And now the handoff. He's got a lane. Can he make the end zone? And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, UL Monroe. That's a test of toughness. And the running back won that back.
Yeah, that's a great effort. Love to see running backs get their knees up and run through those potential arm tackles. So it makes them one of the top backs in the country.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with PAT. When the flag is out before the snap, the defense may have been a little bit over-eager that time. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. The extra point makes it a 4-point game. Kickoff team has come on the field now to send this one away. Doesn't bring the kick out. Touchback. They'll start at the 25. This line getting set up. It's a first down play. That's a design quarterback keeper. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Well, if somebody talks about a play being blown up, this is a great example of that. That's exhibit A for how to be physical on defense.
After a first down loss, it's 2nd and long from the 23. Here's the snap. Offense looking to throw the ball. Here's a screen pass to the running back. They make the tackle, but not before a solid gain on that pass.
Good time here to drop this screen in for the offensive coordinator, and a nice job by the running back being able to pick up some positive yards here on this play.
It's 3rd down for the offense. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. Doesn't hold on. Good hit by the DB. Now it brings up 4th down.
Man, on your own side of the field, you're playing a risky game here. 3rd and short. Your goal should just be keep this drive alive the best way you can sometimes is just hand the ball off to your running back and have him get behind that offensive line and go to work. Curious to see what they do now here on this 4th and short.
He gets it away. Directional kick with nice distance. And the punt heads out of bounds. They'll spot this ball about the 30. Comes the Warhawks offense back on the field now. Remember last time they scored a touchdown. Can they keep clicking here, or will the defense come up with a stop? Here's a quick throw off the play fake. 0 running room. Stop right at the line of scrimmage.
Boy, they're just fundamentally sound. Right where you want to be after the completion. Nowhere to go after that catch.
The receiver's got it on a jet sweep. The gain moves the ball to the 34.
Boy, he was so close to getting to the outside and coming up with some huge yards. But hey, let's give credit to the defense. This receiver's really fast. They were very, very fortunate not to give up the big play.
Off the play fake, looking to throw the football. Quarterback leaves the pocket on the move now. And the sophomore's got him for a sack.
That is outstanding defense to be able to leverage this quarterback. That is a tough thing to do. This guy's as fleet-footed as any quarterback in the country, and to be able to bring him down for a loss like that is a major accomplishment.
And here's the return. And the coverage team makes the stop on this return. Okay, so the Arizona offense heads back out of the field now. Last time was a quick 3 and out. Can they get a drive going this time? DB's looking to jam the receivers at the snap. Here's the option play. It's good for a 3-yard gain, so 2nd and 7.
Well, anytime you use your quarterback as a runner, the goal is obviously to hit some big plays. You got to be careful of letting your quarterback take too many big hits. Not only can he get tired, he can also start to fumble the football.
Offense comes up to the line. They might have a chance for a couple more plays before the quarter expires. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. Inside the 35-yard line. Breaks clear. End zone ahead. No stopping him. Takes it all the way. Touchdown, Wildcats. Simple throw, all the yards after the catch. Explosive play by the receiver to score.
Just a dynamic, athletic playmaker. As simple as you said, Chris, just throw him the football, he makes a catch, and then all the fireworks are after the catch, and this defense just unable to corral him.
Kick bounces out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Time for one more play here in the quarter. The linebacker shifting around now. And here's the handoff. And the defense able to bring him down to wrap up the first quarter of play. Offense getting set for a 2nd down here to begin the quarter. Shotgun formation. Here's an inside handoff. Breaks loose at the 40. Brought down after a solid run by the senior.
Well, the defense better start adjusting. Is coming at them. Feels like they're just sitting back, worried about the potential big play through the air. Meanwhile, this offense is running the ball right down their throat.
New set of downs for the offense. 1st and 10. Off the play fake, looking to throw. He flips it to the back across the middle. They bring him down, but the gain moves the ball into enemy territory at the 43.
Defense kind of lost the running back here. Makes a nice catch and gets the 1st down in the process.
The Warhawks starting a new series here on 1st and 10. Ball handed off. It's a 1-yard gain. 2nd and 9 coming up.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but I've been always impressed with the defenses that really build their defense to play in space, still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. Quarterback changing the play now at the line. 2nd down, looking to throw it. Looking for a deep completion. And this is dropped. Would have been a huge gain, but he could not collect it.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out the punishment, but here, he's the one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, he's unable to hold on to the football.
Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a 1st down. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. He's going to be brought down by that ferocious pass rush. Nice sack.
Well, the defense would not be denied on this play. They come up with a sack. The quarterback really didn't have much of a chance at all. Lucky he just held on to the ball.
And the Warhawks bring their punt team onto the field. They're going to kick it away for the 2nd time. We'll see what he can do with the return. And the coverage team gets the returner to the ground. Here comes the Arizona offense back out on the field. They were able to punch it in the end zone last time, looking to do the same thing here to see if the defense can make adjustments. Secondary up now, trying to jam these receivers. They tackle him. Looks like it's going to be just short of the mark, inches away.
Love those positive yards on 1st and 10, and it's not quite a first down. Looks like it'll bring 2nd and inches, but sure does open up the playbook here to be able to open up, maybe take a shot downfield.
Second down after that run on the previous play. And the single back takes the handoff. And they'll tackle him for a loss of 5 yards.
Chris, textbook job by the defense surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
Offense breaks the huddle and gets set. It's 3rd down. They'll go with the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. That's good for first down yardage. They'll spot it at the 37.
I love this unconventional call by the offensive coordinator. 3rd and medium. A lot of times you're thinking about throwing the football, but instead they're able to run the ball with great execution, and they pick up the first down.
And they'll keep it on the ground. Running back has the handoff.
Great job by the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on first down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run? Maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
A gain makes it 2nd and medium. And the quarterback keeps it here. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
Well, the quarterback does everything right except pitch the football. The defensive end's going to take him, which is great. That's what you want. But you got to get that ball out quicker to not allow that defensive end to make that play.
Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. It's a screen pass complete to the running back. And he's tackled just short of that first down marker. Good job by the defense.
The offense gets some positive yards here, but they're going to be short of the first down marker to set up 4th down. Really good job by the defense of tackling and the awareness to keep him short of that first down marker.
We've reached the 2-minute warning. We'll have to see if the offense can build on this lead before the break. And the punt team now on to kick it away. This one is out of bounds, and that'll give the offense great field position. It looks like no return here as that punt heads out of bounds. Monroe offense back out there now. If they want to cut into this lead before halftime, they have to work quickly now. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Receiver makes the grab. Breaks one tackle, gets brought down, but picks up some decent yardage.
Well, here the defense decided to sit back and play zone, and that front didn't do a good job of pressuring the quarterback. He had the time to make the throw, and he put it on target.
Pass caught, 2nd down now. And he drops back in the gun. He's moving out of the pocket. He'll avoid the big hit at the slide.
I really like this call by this offense on 2nd and short. Looking to maybe take a shot downfield. Nobody is open, so instead, he's able to just tuck it, run, and pick up a nice first down.
Quarterback delivers complete to the right side. They bring him down quickly, a short pitch and catch to get a little bit closer to the marker.
love the timing here between the quarterback and his receiver. Pick up some positive yards, and I continue to be impressed with just the chemistry between these two.
Second down after that previous play. There's the snap. They'll set up to throw. Who's going to take off here? Quarterback gets down to avoid the big hit. The Warhawks line up on 1st and 10 now. Back goes in motion now. Let's see how the defense adjusts. Defense is coming after him. He's got a receiver wide open here. Physical run breaks through a tackle. Forced out of bounds after a big game. This offense set up with a first down.
I mean, the defense knew coming into this game that this guy was going to be a handful. They got to change things up. This guy's already got over 100 yards in this game, and we're in the first half.
A pop pass on the jet sweep. He's got room looking for the end zone. And he scores. Touchdown, Warhawks. And the replay booth has signaled they want to stop and have another look at this one. So after taking a closer look, the officials are going to overturn that previous ruling on the field. Timeout is called to talk strategy late in this close game with halftime approaching. So here comes second down now. Every play important down here in the red zone. They'll test the right side here. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Well, I don't think the offensive line gave them back much of a chance at all. Now, give credit to the defense. It was almost like they were anticipating a run and got up close to the line of scrimmage in a hurry.
Here we go. Third down, close to the goal line. They can still get a first down without scoring. And now a timeout quickly called by the defense as they try to get everybody on the same page here. This is crucial. Defense needing a stop on third down, trying to force a field goal. Running play called on 3rd and short. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, UL Monroe.
Man, that's another touchdown for this guy. This defense better adjust and get eyes into that backfield, or he may go for a 3rd or a 4th later today.
Oh, and it's blocked. It's picked up. This is a live ball here. Past the 50. Out past the 30. Crosses the 10. And he takes it all the way back for 2 points. What a play.
Great job by this defense not giving in on this drive. They've been out on that field for a long time, and instead of giving in, they keep fighting, and it pays off.
And from deep in the end zone, he'll bring it out. And they stop him short of the 25 there. Offense begins at the 22. The offense comes back out there. Not much time left. Perhaps just time for a couple plays before the half. First down, looking to throw the ball. Quarterback moving out of the pocket, trying to create. Catch made across the middle by the running back. So a timeout is called to talk strategy. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays before halftime. Fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10. He hands it off from the gun. And the defense able to bring him down, and that should just about do it for this first half of play. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. Here's the kickoff team. Let's see if they give the returner an opportunity to bring this back. That one bounces through the end zone, so they'll start at the 25. Here comes the UL Monroe offense back on the field. Important possession here to begin the third quarter as they try to continue momentum from the first half and build on this lead. Receiver in motion now. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Caught quickly. To get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion.
How about this defense? That is called team pursuit. Swarming to this wide receiver on the screen, not allowing him to get his momentum upfield.
Second down after that short completion. Play action fake, looking to throw. Junior steps up and makes an impact play.
Well, let's face it, they dug themselves a hole in the first half, but I'll tell you what, they're coming out with a new look and a new energy here to start the second half.
So a tricky situation here. 3rd and very long inside your own 20. How much of a risk do you take? You know, this defense could be very aggressive at this moment. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Rifles this football to the left. The ball is picked off. Look out, he's got some space. Now look at the return after the interception. Sets the offense up in good shape.
It's 3rd and long, so as an offensive coordinator, you can either play it conservative or trust your quarterback and take a shot downfield. They elect the latter, and it ends up backfiring.
Okay, so the Arizona offense heads back out of the field now. The offense will take their first 10 out of the half to talk strategy here. Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. Using the ground game here. Tailback has the handoff. And he's able to find some running room. Nice pickup.
I tell you, to be able to pick up a nice gain like that, those offensive linemen have to sustain their blocks. Gave him a chance at a really nice gain.
Arizona has now moved into the red zone. Will he score here? Touchdown, Arizona. And they will claim the second half lead. We had a short field. The offense did exactly what they're supposed to do. That would have been a big ask for the defense there, Kirk.
Absolutely. But when you're given that kind of field position, anything less than a touchdown would be a disappointment. They did exactly what they needed to do by capitalizing on that short field.
See if they can convert the point after. Make the extra point and go up to 6. Kickoff team is on the field. Let's see if they give the returner a chance to bring this one back. Here comes the return from deep in the end zone. He's got an opening. Watch out. He's got great speed. Gets some blocks. Still going. It's a foot race. Yes, all the way to the house. Touchdown. A kick return for a touchdown in a playoff game. This stadium has come alive.
How badly does this guy and this unit want to get to the national championship? This is huge and a game-changing moment that I think we may be looking back at as a turning point in the game. Great blocks and great speed there for the touchdown.
Extra point puts him in front by 1. Getting set to kick the ball off now. He's going to return it from deep in the end zone. Tackled at the 13. Not great field position to start the drive. Here comes the Arizona offense back out on the field. They reached the end zone the last time out, trying to do the same thing here. Here comes a first down pass attempt. He's moving out of the pocket now. And a big game before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs.
You know, they tried to catch this defense napping on 1st and 10 by taking a shot downfield, but the defense does their job. They've got everybody covered, but I'm telling you, you better account for this quarterback because he can take off when things aren't there and use his legs, and he does that for the first down.
That ball snagged for a completion. That's a big game before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks more than enough for a first down.
Man, isn't it fun to watch running backs who can add that dimension to the passing game? They're so dangerous because once they catch the football, they're operating in much more open space than they would be if they're just getting a handoff. And it really tests the linebacker's ability to cover out in space.
And the wideout goes in motion. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. He breaks free now, has room to run. An explosive play. They'll finally make the tackle down to the 27-yard line.
I love how they're using the receiver here in motion. With a weapon like this, just get him the football. Simple throw for the quarterback. He's got all that speed built up. You get him the ball out there in space with a couple blockers, and you get big plays like this right here.
Quarterback's got it on the option. Tackle made after a nice pickup on the play.
Boy, how about that play, Chris? That thing just opened up. The back shot through there with great acceleration. What a pickup there on first down.
Arizona getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up. Quarterback sets up, looking for an open man. Oh, can you believe it? He dropped the ball. Don't see that often from this excellent receiver. He's going to bring up 2nd down.
Now here's an opportunity for a big play across the middle, but he didn't quite have the concentration or the focus necessary. He's up dropping it before he can bring it in.
Quarterback looking to throw it on 2nd down. Makes a quick grab. Touchdown, Wildcats. Still no answer for this offensive machine. Kirk, this quarterback told us this is my time to shine. A playoff game. He has gone out and backed that up so far.
Yeah, he's done everything that's been asked of him and more. Just a great job of getting into a rhythm. Really tough to defend. Right now, the defensive coordinator, you can see him down there. He's throwing his headset. He's frustrated. He's got to come up with some new wrinkles to try to slow this guy down.
Missed his receiver. It's incomplete.
Defense not fooled at all there. Nice job of stepping up and stopping that 2-point conversion.
The kickoff team on the field now as they get set to send this one away. Trying to make a play from deep in his end zone. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. Comes the Warhawks offense back on the field now. This offense trying to bounce back. The last possession ended in a pick. It's a run to the left. Finds room at the 30. They bring him down, but an explosive play by this offense. Big game. They trust the left side of that offensive line and come up with a huge play on the ground.
Yeah, your favorite, Chris, there. The old pin and pull there to the left side. Great blocking on the left side, able to create a great push. Nice crease, and the back found that with the vision and picks up some big yards for that first down.
Oh, it's dropped off the tip by the defense there. It's going to bring up 2nd down.
Oh, my gosh. They almost came up with another interception. They had a pick on the last drive. They're doing such a good job of baiting this quarterback into throwing the ball into coverage and then making a play on the ball. Let's see if they can keep this going.
Pressure is coming. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down. Offense keeps moving. It's a completion for a first down.
Well, we saw a lot of this in the first half. They go right back to him again. We can see the second half, that same trend continuing. If I'm the defensive coordinator, I'm rolling my coverage. Get a corner up in his face and put a safety back behind him. Some kind of double coverage to slow this guy down.
First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be?
Love to see the quarterback's athletic ability, getting away from trouble, throwing the ball on the run for a first down.
And that's a solid gain for the defense able to bring him down.
Well, I would just stick with this RPO. That's a really solid gain, and it's plays like this that eventually make that defense collapse down. Then you can pull it and hit a big play through the air to your receiver.
The gain makes it second and medium. Quarterback making some changes at the line. Looking to pass here on second down. Quick throw to the left. And he's got it. And he's run out after a big gain. The offense will be set up with a first down and goal.
Defenses all around the country got to do a better job of keeping an eye on these little guys from the slot. They can dismantle a defense with their speed and quickness in the open space.
There's the snap. He's looking to throw. Catch made in the end zone. Touchdown, Warhawks.
Chris, that's his second touchdown of the day. You talk about getting off to a great start. He may have more in it.
Now the all-important extra point. Extra point makes it a 2-point lead. Here's the kickoff team now, set to root this one away. And from deep in the end zone, he'll bring it out. Solid coverage there. They get him at the 15. That's where the offense will take over. Okay, so the Arizona offense heads back out of the field now. They punched it in the last possession. Can they do it again, or will this defense make some adjustments to get a stop? He dumps it off to the tight end.
You know, what separates good defenses from great defenses is you're going to give up some catches. But what do you do after the offense makes the reception? Are you giving up much space? Are you giving up yards after the catch? Here, just a really good job by this defense. Yeah, they gave up a reception, but right there to make a nice tackle for a loss.
So it's second down and long here from the 13. Pre-snap motion from the receiver. Quarterback keeps the football. The junior able to bring him down quickly.
Not exactly the outcome this offense was hoping for here on the option. They didn't lose any yards, which is great. I think they're definitely looking for more from that play.
The offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. Third and long. Dropping back. Looking to throw for the first down. Caught in the flat by the running back. Powers through the tackle. And he'll head out of bounds, but not before picking up enough for a first down.
You know, third down, the key to me is the offensive line, the pass protection, because you know that you're going to throw and the defense knows that you're going to throw. It's a matter of can you protect your quarterback and give him the time, and then can the receivers win on the outside? If they're able to do that, move those sticks. It's a first down.
They stop out at the 42. That's a solid gain, get closer to midfield.
Nothing better than an offense on first down to be able to pick up big positive yards like that. You can either keep giving it to the back, or it can set up play action and get the defense to come up to the line of scrimmage, and you can throw it over top of it.
Fires it to the wideout. And that falls incomplete as time runs out in the quarter. The Here we go. First play of the quarter. Offense setting up for a second down play. After the incompletion on first down, looking to throw it again. Looking for the wideout. Oh, that one's picked off. Not much on the return there, but the interception gets the football back to the offense at the 47.
Really nice job of mixing up the looks here by this defense. Sometimes man, sometimes zone. They fool the quarterback here completely, and he throws the pick.
UL Monroe offense back out there now. The last possession, they really had the passing game clicking, move right down the field for a touchdown. Ball handed off. Tackled way behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose 7 yards.
Man, just complimentary football, really, in a nutshell. They get this football back thanks to their own defense, creating that turnover, working with the lead like this. Really, it's all but over. Now the offense is just thinking about running the football and working that clock.
Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. Here's the throw deep downfield. Trying to go very deep there. Good effort. Now it's third down.
Chris, they come up with the incompletion, but I like the idea of stretching the defense. It can do so much to help out with your short to intermediate passing game, even affect the running game by making those safeties aware that you're willing to take a shot downfield.
Offense facing third down after the incompletion. Quarterback looking to connect with the receiver here. Quick throw to his receiver. Incomplete for a third straight play.
Chris, I just don't know about this call. I like the aggressive approach, but at this point, late in the game, playing with the lead, third down and long, maybe you run the ball. You know, work that clock. Continue to think about the big picture. Now you're facing fourth down and long, and I think you got to punt it away and hope the defense can secure a victory.
And at fourth down, they'll punt it away here. They'll be forced out of bounds after a small pickup on that return. Here comes the Arizona offense back out on the field. We'll see if this quarterback can shake off the interception he threw in the last possession. Looking to set up a screen pass here. Breaks loose at the 40. Physical running, fights off the defender. And a huge gain before he's forced out of bounds. Big yardage to set up a fresh set of downs.
Chris, as this play was unfolding, the only thing I wanted to know was he going to get the ball over the defense to the running back. Once the back caught the ball, look out. Big yards ahead.
Offense will set up on 1st and 10. Here comes a handoff. Breaking tackles.
You know, a lot of people feel running backs with elite speed shy away from contact. That wasn't the case there. Instead of running around the defender, this back elected to run right through him.
Offense getting set. It's second down. And from the shotgun, an inside handoff. Takes a big shot there from the defense, but moves the sticks. First down.
Look, I realize on any play call, when it's properly executed, it can go to the house for a touchdown. But the runs that really make a game plan work are the ones where you get just what you need. And he barely got the first down, but he got it.
Arizona getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up. They're going to run the option. Pitches to the back. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
That's a great play all around by this defense. Your first-level defenders hold their own at the point of attack, allowing the second and third-level players to roam free and make the tackle close to the line of scrimmage.
Offense getting set up. Here's second down. He'll hand it off. And a decent gain there before the defense brings him down.
I think this defense keeps thinking about them throwing the football, and by doing that, they're opening up running lanes. Good positive yards there by the running back.
One of the biggest plays we've had so far. Third down, and the crowd really getting into it. Dropping back, they're going to throw for the first down. Looks over the middle, and that's complete. They'll stop him short. The completion gained 5 yards, but brings up fourth down.
Really tight coverage here by this defense. Now, they give up the pass underneath, but do a nice job of rallying to the football to keep him short of that first down marker. And now we've got a decision here on fourth down.
Defense trying to jam these receivers at the line. And the offense will wisely spend a timeout after the play. Clock management's going to be very important here in the final minutes. Down one possession in the fourth quarter, and the offense is going to try to convert here on fourth down. And the quarterback drops back looking for an open man. Receiver makes the catch. No, he didn't make it. He did not get there. What a huge play by this defense late in this tight game. First down play call. How aggressive will it be? Quarterback checks the defensive look, makes some adjustments. They'll use that running game, trying to bleed the clock here. It's a 2-yard game. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Well, this is definitely not the time to get cute as an offense and as a play caller. This defense is thirsty for any kind of big play at all to try to create a turnover. So just keep it on the ground and play smart.
And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. Second down after that run on the previous play. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. That's a nice wrap up there by the junior.
Well, this is a huge third down coming up here. And here's where that chess match comes to head. And for the defense, they desperately need to make a play if they believe they have any chance of coming back to win this game.
We head now to the 2-minute warning as this offense tries to bleed out the clock and secure this win. Crucial third down play coming up. It's an option look. Pitch to the back. Breaks loose at the 40. Finally brought down, but the option produces a big game that time. That's great execution.
Hey, bud, this is the result of what happens when you're able to run the football throughout the game. They're kind of like body blows. And eventually in the fourth quarter, it pays off. That's his longest run of the entire day, and a big part of the reason this team is enjoying the lead is the execution of this offense here in the fourth quarter.
He'll hand it off, and he will be stuffed for no gain.
It was an excellent effort by this defense, just staying in their run fits, holding their own at the line of scrimmage, and then making a tackle. Offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get any yards at all.
Important second down play coming up. Quick throw. That's an RPO caught on the left side.
Chris, much like we saw in the first half, this quarterback can put the ball right on the money. Now, you know the defensive coordinator at halftime spent all the time he could with his secondary to come up with answers on how to try to slow this guy down.
It's the wide receiver coming in motion now. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. Got a lane. Can he get in? And he makes it into the end zone. Touchdown, UL Monroe. That's another strike from this quarterback, Kirk. He is having himself a day.
This guy's just having one of those days you dream about against this secondary. Let's also give credit to the wide receivers doing a nice job of getting open, and the big fellas up front for giving him enough time to throw.
Try to add the lead now with the PAT. The extra point is good, and they stretch the lead a little bit more. Now the kickoff team is out on the field. He's going to return it from deep in the end zone. He's tackled at the 17, so it would have been better to leave it in the end zone for a touchback. Okay, so the Arizona offense heads back out of the field now. First down, looking to throw the football. He's moving out of the pocket. It's a sack. They've got him back at the 4-yard line.
Well, the quarterback makes a mistake here. That's football 101. Once you get outside of the pocket, you've got to get rid of the football in this situation and not take the sack.
Testing the defense with a throw downfield. The pass is intercepted. Big takeaway, now looking for a big return. So a great return following the pick. They're finally able to get him down.
Oh, you feel terrible for this quarterback. He's played well all year. He's trying to make a play, trying to force it into coverage because they need points at this point in the game to try to advance into the next round of the playoffs. Puts it into coverage, and that's probably going to do it.
Of course, in the playoffs, it's survive and advance. This is a crucial W. Great performance, but now the stage gets even bigger. The challenges will continue going forward.
Yeah, more and more pressure will grow as this team continues to win football games, but you and I have been around this team all year long. So impressed with the emotions and how they're able to contain themselves, stay focused on the task at hand. They did that again today. They advance. Cannot wait to watch and see what they can do next week.
And that is going to wrap it up. We enjoyed this one here. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.